Alright, so this is going to be my first day back home. Um, and so sorry for looking so tired, but you are tired when you come out of surgery. Okay, so I had my surgery August 25th. I had the RNY done. I also had to have an if I say this correctly, IVC filter put in place because I have clots in my leg. So that way, to prevent the clots from moving into my lungs, they put the filter in place, so that way they don't move. Then of course they went ahead with my procedure. So some things that happened to me. So when I came to, I was very cold because of course they had me on a lot of thinners. Let's see. I was able to get my water in very slowly, as they recommend. Just very slow. Get your water in. I was able to take in my Crystal Light as well because, you have yuck mouth when you come out from surgery. So I definitely wanted to get that out of my mouth, and so they allowed me to do so. So that was really good. Excuse me. All the air they pump into your body so that way they can move around, it's in there. You got to get it up. Walking helps, whether you burp it out or it comes out the other way. Don't be ashamed. All of us go through it. Get it out. If you don't, you're going to have horrible cramps. One thing that I found very relieving was to grab a pillow and press. That seemed to help. And especially because I like to sleep like on my stomach and on my side, that allowed me to sleep. Don't let this fool you, because you're gonna be tired. Okay, you just went through something major. They in your body doing things. So let's see. So I was able to go home. So I had surgery on Thursday, the 25th of August. Went home Saturday. I want to say about mid-afternoon, because I was able to get down my fluids. I was walking, and I did have a bowel movement. That's something that they ask. Try. Don't strain yourself, but definitely try. I got home, and of course all I wanted to do was sleep and rest. Did that, but I still maintained my water intake. I was even able to suck on a popsicle and just let it melt in my mouth, just so that in my mind, because it was so crazy, I was drinking my broth and I had the strangest urge for popcorn. I wanted to have something. And it wasn't like a hunger, it was just, that was the craving that I had. It was weird. So to kind of just trick my mind, I had a popsicle. I bit it, just kind of like chewed it a little bit, and then I just let it melt in my mouth, small bites, because I did not want to have the dumping feeling, and I just don't want to cause any more stress on my body that's already there. So don't push yourself. So I did that because the popsicle is part of your fluid intake. Broth is part of your fluid intake. Anything that is liquid is part of your fluid intake. So remember that. So it doesn't mean just your water. It doesn't mean just your Crystal Light. Popsicle, if it's melting in your mouth, it is a fluid intake. So mix it up for yourself. Drink some water. Do Crystal Light. I had my little shots lined up actually, where I would do Crystal Light, check it off, do water, check it off, to make sure I was staying consistent, and so that way my taste buds were just kind of naturally coming back. Another thing that I noticed, it seemed like my smell seemed to enhance. I could smell everything. It was really weird. So I don't know if that's something you might go through. That's not something I've asked folks, but that's something I experienced. I noticed that when I took my meds, it felt like they were stuck in my throat. So the support group that I was going to, we have a forum. They said that a lot of them experience the same thing. Drink water. Drink your water to flush that feeling down. Because it does feel like it's stuck, but it's not. I just think it has to do with, because you have you put, you're taking your meds, and once they break open and dissolve, I'm having to take a couple of extra things. One, I do have to take a thinner for myself, and it's a very tiny pill, but still, an Nexium, a folic acid I have to take for myself. And these were things that were discovered prior to me going into surgery when I saw my oncologist, that there were some things that my blood work came back, and that he put me on. And so after surgery, these are things that they're saying that I need to continue. So definitely go to all your doctor's appointments, and just make sure you ask any questions. Let's see what else. Burping, I burp a lot, just because you want to relieve any gas that's in there. In the hospital, they give me like this little breathing device that I have to like inhale, and it's to expand your lungs. I noticed that I didn't do it as often as I was doing it in the hospital, so it feels like I'm taking shorter breaths right now. So it kind of feels like I'm like I'm kind of breathing like that. So I'm definitely doing that again, because you do not want to catch pneumonia. That's why they tell you to do your breathing exercises. They tell you to inhale because you need to expand your lungs, according to the doctor. And he gave me a name, but he said that there's like little pockets at the bottom of your lungs that remain closed. But when you take a deep breath and you cough, it releases those extra gases in there, and that's a good thing. Let's see. So this is really had just been day one, being at home, just relaxing. Yes, I still feel exhausted. Sleeping, like I said, I used a pillow. It allowed me to sleep on my side, where I just had the pillow pressed against my incisions, and that's how I laid, and I slept pretty good. That was the only time I actually took my pain meds. God is amazing. I mean, I came out of surgery and I felt no pain whatsoever from my incisions, not even from where they put the filter in. So if you are lucky enough to not feel the pain, God is amazing. I don't know if it's because I have a high pain tolerance. I don't know what it is, but I give all the glory to God on that I didn't have to experience the pain that I know people have gone through. The lady I did share a room with a lady, and she was in pain, but I didn't feel any pain. The only time I feel any kind of discomfort is when I am ready to cough. Anything that's going to put that pressure on your stomach, then that's when I'm going to feel something. And I wanted to make sure that I slept okay, so I did take my pain medication. I don't even believe I took it all. I think I just took maybe half of it, just because I just wanted to make sure that I slept, because in the hospital I said, it's going to make you sleepy. A lot of people take the pain medication, and then they go to sleep. So that's the only reason why I took some. Other than that, I don't regret. I'm still looking forward to my results. This right here, I'm not worried about it, because I just came out of surgery, and I'm tired. And so I plan on keeping these journals going. If anybody watches them, great. I hope that I share some information, or if you have questions, or if I didn't say anything, feel free to ask or comment below. I believe that's how this works. I'm still getting used to it myself. But until next time.